Why are people no longer getting married early? I don't think it's because people hate marriage. I think many people desire marriage, but many are not prepared for what marriage demands. From the beginning, God said it is not good for a man to be alone. So marriage is not a bad thing. Marriage is God's idea. But watch this. Before God gave Adam a wife, Adam had assignment, he had responsibility and structure. That means marriage is not about desire. Marriage requires capacity. For some men, marriage is delayed because responsibility is being avoided. They want companionship, they want intimacy, and the comfort of a woman. But they are not ready to lead, to provide, to cover, to protect, and to grow. But Proverbs 24 verse 27 says, prepare thy work without and make it fit for thyself in the field. And afterwards, build thine house. In other words, before you build a home, build capacity, build discipline, build vision, and build responsibility. And for some women, marriage is delayed because the expectation has become perfection. They are not looking for a man who is growing. They are looking for a man who is already made. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's completely off or bad to do so. They are looking for a man who is already settled and perfect. But the truth is, there is a difference between a man who has no vision and a man who is still becoming. Yes, write that down in the comments. In Proverbs 19 verse 14, it says, house and riches are the inheritance of fathers, and a prudent wife is from the Lord. So, a wife is not just a woman who wants to be loved. A wife is a woman with prudence, with wisdom, with patience, and the ability to build. The problem is, many people want marriage, but they don't want preparation. Men want peace, but they don't want responsibility. Women want security, but not the process. People want love, but not the sacrifice. People want wedding, but not the covenant. Even Jesus said in Luke 14:28, before a man builds, he must first sit down and count the costs. Very important. So maybe the issue is not just delay. Maybe the issue is that many people have not counted the cost of marriage. Because marriage indeed has a cost. Marriage is beautiful, but marriage is not for selfish people. Marriage will require forgiveness. Marriage will require sacrifices. It will require humility, submission to God, emotional maturity, and the willingness to become one flesh. So before you ask, why are people delaying marriage? Ask this. Are men being raised to carry responsibility? Are women being raised to build with wisdom? Are we preparing people for covenant or just exciting them for the weddings? Think about it. Because marriage is not just about age. Marriage is about readiness. So ask yourself, are you ready for marriage? Are you ready for the covenant of marriage?